On March 22nd, it was officially announced that a mistrial had been declared in the YNW Melly case. This announcement led thousands of people to believe that YNW Melly would be walking out of the courtroom that same day without handcuffs. Sadly, that is not how a mistrial works. Today, I'll explain the truth behind what actually happened, but first, we need to listen to the judge officially declare the mistrial inside the courtroom.
Ladies and gentlemen, the jury came forward form. It indicates that after further discussions, reviewing the evidence and speaking freely amongst the jury, we are still unable to reach a unanimous decision. So at this time, what I am going to do is just declare a mistrial. The case is mistried. And again, I want to thank you very much for your time and attention. It's very much appreciated. You're free to go. I swear down. Thank you.
During the moment the mistrial was announced, it became clear that YNW Melly himself did not fully understand what it meant. Because of this confusion, his lawyer immediately began having a serious conversation with him, explaining what would happen next and what the mistrial truly meant for his case.
Them a notice?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Appreciate it all.
Thank you. That's it.
So, what happens next? A status hearing is scheduled for Friday, July 28th. During this hearing, several important decisions will be discussed. From that point on, the state will have 90 days to decide how to proceed. They have three options: retry the case entirely from the beginning, offer a plea deal, where YNW Melly's lawyers could negotiate a reduced sentence, drop the charges altogether. Although this option is extremely unlikely, prosecutors have already made it clear that they are prepared to retry the case within those 90 days.
How do you want to address this now, Counsel?
Things that still 90 days, and then let's start with the 90 days. That's always that.
We're not there to make that decision right now. So I would ask that we set this in a week for our status.
Say anything you have to add? So we'll put it on a docket for next Friday.
This means the YNW Melly trial could begin all over again within the next 3 months, or possibly be delayed up to 6 months. What caught many people's attention was a message posted by YNW Melly's mother on Snapchat, stating, 9 not guilty, 3 guilty. It was a mistrial. My son will be home. God is still working. This suggested that Melly came very close to being acquitted. Because of this, many supporters see the mistrial as a small win for YNW Melly. His manager, 100,000 Track, even referred to it as a victory shortly after the announcement.
We just heard from the judge that this was a mistrial and that the jury could not come to a unanimous decision. And Track, tell us, you are the manager for YNW Melly. What's your reaction to the mistrial?
I mean, I'm happy with it. You know what I'm saying? It's not the verdict we would want, of course, but you know, it's a second chance, and I take that literal for everything. Second chance at life, second chance for a better defense. So, you know, I'm excited. Really feel like Melly's coming home. Ben felt like that, but it's just, you know, confirmed it.
Have you had a chance to talk to Melly since he's been during this trial, and whether or not, you know, what his reaction would be to a mistrial?
I mean, you know, they took his phone privileges a long time ago before we even got to this case, so no, but I'm pretty sure he's patient, you know what I'm saying? He's going to get into his music, you know, write more, get into praying, and just because he know he's coming home. So if it's not today or tomorrow, it's definitely going to be.
However, outside of the courtroom, YNW Melly's actual legal team expressed disappointment with the outcome, stating that they were hoping for a full acquittal rather than a mistrial.
Had the mistrial called, and I need to have both of your reactions.
Obviously, we want to thank the jury for their great efforts that they've extended over this period of time. But we are somewhat disappointed that Melly is not walking out the door with us. That's all I can say for right now.
And David, do you have anything you want to say further?
I don't really have much to add except to say that the jury did pay attention. We asked them to do a lot, and they hung in there and gave it its best effort, their best effort, and it's the most we could ask of them. So.
Interestingly, many believe the mistrial occurred largely due to Melly's defense attorney's aggressive closing arguments. On the final day, his lawyer passionately argued that the jury was being asked to decide Melly's fate with very little concrete evidence.
Tell him that he's going to live life in the state penitentiary without parole or being on parole. This is the investigation they want you to rely upon and say it's proof beyond and to the exclusion of every reasonable doubt? I guess so, according to that.
The defense continued by pointing out that the crime was originally labeled as a drive-by shooting, yet police allegedly failed to check nearby businesses for surveillance footage. According to the lawyer, there were multiple stores near the scene with cameras facing the main roads, and investigators never reviewed that footage.
He doesn't go to the on Miramar Parkway to check their surveillance tape. He doesn't go to Applebee's to check their surveillance tape. He doesn't go to Polo Tropical or the gas station or the bank on Miramar Parkway to check their surveillance tapes. When the car's on 184th Avenue, he doesn't go to the fire station to check their tapes, surveillance tapes. Doesn't go back to the two elementary schools, Sunset Lakes and West Broward Elementary, to check their surveillance tape because he knows it all. He knows it. How do you know it if you don't?
This argument raised serious concerns about the quality of the police investigation and highlighted what the defense described as sloppy and incomplete work. This, combined with powerful testimony from YNW Melly's former 6th grade best friend, played a major role in the mistrial.
Are you 100% sure that Melly got into the red Mitsubishi to go home?
Yes.
Are you 100% sure that this young man learned of his friends at the exact same time you learned of it?
Yes.
And that was at the house.
Yeah.
Are you 100% sure that when people were getting on the phone, that this young man was looking for his phone to call people?
Yeah.
Adrian Davis testified that YNW Melly was not at the crime scene. He claimed Melly was picked up separately by YNW members in a red vehicle outside a recording studio and was taken home because he had the house keys needed to enter the YNW residence.
So the only two people you know who had a key for the house was this young man
Yeah.
and Cortland Henry.
Yeah.
Did you see this young man unlock the door of the house?
Yes.
Who was the last person to get out of the red Mitsubishi to go inside the house?
Trayvon, he was in the cop asleep.
Did you see where Melly went?
To the road.
And where was his bed?
When we first walked in the house, came message right down the left.
Okay. This is the 1 or 2 story house.
2.
Davis further stated that he personally saw YNW Melly enter the house, go straight to his bedroom, and fall asleep. This created a potential alibi, as witnesses placed Melly inside his room during the time the crime occurred. According to Davis, Melly slept for 1 to 2 hours before being woken up by chaos inside the house. When everyone learned what had happened to Juvie and Sakasar,
There come a time in the early morning hour that you were woken up and heard some distressing news.
Yeah.
What did you hear?
That second Julie.
When you heard that, did you see Melly in the house?
Yeah.
Did you see Melly how he was dressed in the house?
Yeah.
What was he wearing?
Shorts and a t-shirt.
Adrian Davis doubled down and then tripled down on his claims, stating there was no possible way YNW Melly could have been at the crime scene. With this testimony, along with the defense attorney's intense arguments about weak evidence, the jury ultimately could not reach a unanimous decision, leading the judge to declare a mistrial in the YNW Melly case.